Hello everyone. As you know, we just had Kingdom Celebration event. Kingdom Celebration is one of the events that has been in the game for a very long time. It used to give Sandor medals back in the days, before dragon skills were a thing. But now we have 21 dragon skills, and between the different synergies and playstyles, it can be really confusing to figure out which one to get first. So in this video, I will go through the skills and explain them. Then I'll give you a roadmap to which skills to get first based on your role synergy. And finally, I will share some tips and tricks so you can get the tokens as cheap as possible. So before we actually explore those skills, I want you first to identify your role in the game. First, rally leading. As a rally lead, you are a person who initiates rallies in AC, UC, KVK, CCS, or any other place where a PvP action is happening. Usually you have a good collection of commanders, weapons, badges, etc. So you have good stats and probably a medium spender or higher depending on your level in the game. Second, rally filler. You're a person who fills rallies. You never initiate rallies at all aside from camps. Usually your stats, commanders, weapons are not very strong compared to Alliance teammates, and you could be even free to play. The next step is to identify solo events. Events like Glorious Battle, Fairy or Supermine, soloing people in your server or during KVK, merit hunting, and jumping between servers, etc. Most of us do these events and try to compete, but the level of competition relies mostly on how much you invested in the game between your stats, weapons, commanders, etc. However, if you are the person who constantly gets knocked out from the first hit in Glorious Battle, or you can't hold Supermines for more than 5 minutes, or you can't really solo people higher than 5 million power, then you are probably on the lower end of spending and not very high on the food chain. So you should consider your role as supporting those who can compete in those events and get the dragon skills that actually help you both. So now to dig through the skills. As you can see, there are many skills, but don't be overwhelmed. There are old schools that used to be good back in 2019, but not anymore due to how the game evolved. Those skills are specific troop attack increase like Inf, Cav, or Spear attack, army attack, health, or defense increase. Those are at the bottom of the list, and to be honest, completely useless today, and I recommend you never invest in them. Legion skills, so damage, survival, healing, and building. Those skills are slightly better, and depending on your role, they have a potential to be useful. Legion damage increase enemy casualty by 10%, so useful in any real troop loss situation. And likewise, Legion Survivor reduce your own casualty rate by 10%. Legion Healing gives you a 20% chance to heal the wounded troops for free, so no hospital bill. Make sure you understand it's only the wounded bill, so any dead troops are not healed here. Therefore, this skill is as good and useful as how big your hospitals are. Also note, this skill works in cross-server events like AC. Legion Building doesn't do anything special, apart from increasing your rally size by 410k. Next we have counter and anti-counter. Very simple, adds an extra 5% for the counter or the counter reduction. The next two are the most useful abilities in the game, reroute and reinforcement. Reroute removes 10% of enemy troops and take them out of the battle. So if you're hitting someone with 2 million troops, 200k will leave the battle, meaning you're only hitting 1.8 million instead. The cap on this skill is 15% in rallies, so 2 dragons with this skill cover this. Keep this in your mind cause we will circle back to this shortly. Reinforcement add 10% to your army size as phantom troop, up to 60k troops, in a way increasing your army and rally size, and also reducing your casualty rate since some of the kill troops count to this skill. Reinforcement effect is personal, so its limit is bigger in rally. Let's say you have 5 dragons with this skill in your rally, then they will each add 60k for a total of 300k troops to the rally, making it bigger, so higher chance of winning. Now whatever skills remaining here are directly tied to your synergy and the dragon doing extra damage. Bleed, a skill which increases your bleed damage. Fair, every 10 weakness attacks, you have 60% chance of the dragon doing a rend attack, so extra damage. Weakness skill, for every 10 weakness attacks, reduce the enemy lineup health by 15% and up to 60%. Flame, every 10 additional attack, have a chance for the dragon to do a follow-up attack. Assist, every time the dragon launches an attack, you will get a chance of hitting the most injured lineup by 12%. Strong Assault. Increase Commander active skill by 20%. Follow-up. Every time commanders use active army skill, there's a 20% chance of triggering an attack from the dragon. Now let's start building your skills. Assuming you are using regular dragon and not sapphire, so we're aiming for 7 skills. The first 2, reroute and reinforcements. They are the most 2 important skills. However, which one is first depends on your role. If you do a lot of solo activities, then I would say reroute is better. The reason here is most of the people have big army sizes these days. Even in GB, you see many people close to 900 or a million. So rerouting 90 to 100k troops is a huge and big factor to help you win those solos. Same thing in Mines and Ultimate Tournament. However, since this skill is sorta old, then most of the players have it already. So in rallies, you could see 5 people with it, and having a max cap of 15% means you only need 2 people in the rally with it. In reality, being a rally lead means you most likely spam, so you probably have it already, and you only need 1 more person in the rally with it. For this reason, reinforcement have a bigger effect in rallies, since it's personal increase and it helps reducing your losses too. Regardless, I think both are very important to get, and you should go with both of them. Personally, I went for reroute first because I do a lot of solo activities, so it made more sense to me. The second skill, however, was reinforcement for me. Now, Legion building. This increases your rally size. The only scenario when you really need this, if you rally lead in AC, UC, CCS or KVK. If you don't, then don't bother with it, it's completely useless, and it only provides total defense stats. From here, you need to work with your synergy. Bleed synergy. Start with Flame to summon the dragon and do extra damage. Then assist to heal your troops and increase your damage. And finally bleed to increase the bleed damage itself. Weakness synergy. Start with Tear to summon the dragon and deal rend damage, followed by assist to heal your troops and proc weakness ability. Then follow up, so every time your commanders cast their active skills, you have a chance to get a dragon, which in turn have a chance to proc assist, and more healing and more weakness. After that, you can do either weakness or strong assault. If I were full weakness synergy, I would go with weakness skill, then strong assault. Female synergy. You start with follow-up since you cast a lot of active skills, so you have higher chance of using this skill. Then the next one is assist to heal your troops, and the last one is strong assault to increase the damage of your active commander skill damage. The last synergy heal is female weakness hybrid. Something like this. Or this. Or this. Here you would go just like you would with weakness, so tear, assist, follow-up. But the only change here is strong assault before weakness instead, since you gain a bigger value from commander active skill, thanks to Layla. So let's review what we have now for each synergy. Bleed, reroute, reinforcement, Legion building if you are a rally lead, flame, assist, bleed. Full weakness, reroute, reinforcement, Legion building, tear, assist, follow-up, weakness, strong assault. Female, reroute, reinforcement, Legion building, follow-up, assist, strong assault. Weakness female hybrid, reroute, reinforcement, Legion building, tear, assist, follow-up, strong assault, and weakness. If you are full weakness or female weakness hybrid, you are already at 7 skills or 8 with Legion building, so you are maxed on skills. However, even if you were rally lead, I would still go for all of the 8 skills and just add and remove the Legion building skill based on the event I'm playing. So I'd put it on in AC, UC and just take it out for GB or UT. On the other hand, if you are bleed or female, you are at 5 skills or 6 with Legion building, so you can still get 1 or 2 more skills. Here the choice is really yours. maybe one of the Legion skills to decrease casualties, or the healing skill. Or simply you can just save tokens for the future, because it's been a while since the devs released a new skill, and I think a new skill is due soon. Last thing I wanted to add is some tips and tricks to unlock the skills faster and cheaper. 1. Wait for the sale. For almost the past 2 years, we have had a sale twice a year, usually around May, June, and November, December. So wait for those, because those skills should be around 240 tokens each, except reinforcement at 320. 2. The key packs reset daily. So if you time the honor banner or beach party or other similar coupons, they should cost you around 25 black diamonds for 5 keys and 100 black diamonds for 15 keys. The key packs show up in the shop on the second day of the event usually. 3. You should always try to reach the milestone. Saving 55 keys and doing them every month is the most return of investment. However, this way it will take more time. Using 320 keys is also great to expedite the process, but if you can, then it's better to save them and try next month. If you do this way, you will end up with the guaranteed 40 or 120 tokens from the milestones, plus whatever your luck can get from the actual rolling. Also, recharging 1000 black diamonds can get you 25 tokens. If you add another 1000 black diamonds, you can get another 30 keys for free. 4. Once you have got your first 7 skills, you can continue to build the second dragon. This can help you when defending against a rally, since you can use 2 dragons in defense, also in UT, Siege of Winterfell, and finally ACUC-CCF, when you have multiple rallies going on and you want to buff most of them as much as you can. However, it's optional, and if your account is not very strong, I would say invest somewhere else. And that's it. I hope you learned something new. Let me know what you think in the comments, and feel free to share your tips and tricks. Until next video, see you soon!